Interactive. Remember, you can download the SportsMax app from the Google Play or the App Store and watch a variety of live sporting action, including the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations, the Winter Youth Olympic Games, the 5-match test series between India and England, and we will also be broadcasting the Hockey Fives World Cup live from Oman, January 28 to 31st. Also, you can check out our clips on X, Instagram, and YouTube. And remember, in case you missed it, it's now on SportsMax and Scene TV as well as on YouTube. This week, I spoke to Jamaican alpine skier Benjamin Alexander. That you're done with this competitively?
I am done with the sport competitively, yes. For me, the kind of pinnacle of my potential achievements in the sport of ski racing would be to compete at the Olympics. In the Games 2 years ago, the athlete who had finished just one place ahead of me in 45th position had been ski racing, not just skiing, but ski racing for 15 years. And so for me to bank a top 50 finish was well beyond my expectations. I knew that coming out of the Olympics, the goal would be then to pass the torch on to the next generation.
Well, I can't wait for you to see that interview. It's now time to show you the nominations for this week's SportsMax Class Moment.
It's an absolute peach from Nathan Edward. And he's on song, pitching, top of off. It does not get any better.
The referee brings that back if he thinks it's too quick. Arezzo to the corner, looking to win one, and instead he puts it in off the post from an impossible angle. What in the world was that? Jesus Arezzo just made the impossible look routine. 3-2 Osasuna. It's goal of the year worthy. It might not have been on purpose, but it sure doesn't matter. He was just trying to win a corner. Jordi Martin bearing him down. He snuck it under his legs, and David Soria is beaten from an angle that will go down in the history books as one of the tightest in football history.
Just a nice full one. Usman Khawaja, he couldn't help himself. It's a good grab from Athanase. And what a celebration.
Good catch, well bowled, a little bit of turn, and got to be the best ever. That is the best ever.
Can I go with Kevin Sinclair? That's my pick.
Well, you can. It's your pick.
Well, what's your pick?
I would take Arezzo. That goal from the corner flag almost defied physics.
What about your pick?
Yeah, so the only reason I'm not giving it to Kevin Sinclair is because he did not perfect the landing. Everything else was perfect. Yeah. But if he got the landing perfect, then he would be the Olympic gold medal. I mean, the what?
SportsMax Class Moment winner for this
Olympic gold? Where are you, Ricardo? Come
the SportsMax Class Moment winner for this week. But yeah, I'm going with Jesus Arezzo as well.
Yeah.
Well, I lose. You win.
No, you just chose differently.
Yeah.
No, but we have an award and nobody picked mine, so I lose.
Okay.
All right, congratulations to Jesus Arezzo. Let's continue now. We're going to head across to YouTube to get reactions to our chat with Jamaican sprinter Javon Mattison. So on YouTube, let's see. Mareem says, I'm expecting great things from him. All the best, Matty. Joshua, this guy have a lot of talent, to be honest. Lynette, I want to see this guy doing well. All the best. Sending lots of love. One step at a time, bro. He will be setting at least some PBs this year. All right, Ken Simo, I wanted so much for JM to do well. He is such a magnetic athlete with so much potential. Track Universe, one of my favorite champs athletes. Wishing you all the best in your quest, Javon. Sian, I like the fact that he still has the drive. I would be shocked with the injuries if he runs under 10 seconds. Prove me wrong, young fellow. A lot of love for Javon Mattison.
Yeah, I looked at a lot of the comments on YouTube, Lance and Mariah, and you are right. So much love for him. I am not surprised, though, because as I said in the interview, he's a young man who from high school I felt had the love of not just Kingston College fans, but the neutrals as well. A large part of it was because of his smooth, beautiful sprinting style. And that continues in terms of how individuals feel about him, and a lot of people want to see him have success. And hopefully with Glenn Mills, the world-renowned coach, outstanding sprint coach, especially when it comes on to male sprinters, with him at the helm, you just hope that he will be able to get to the level that many expected him to when he was parading on the high school circuit.
Yeah, and he said something in the interview that struck me, because he did admit that in his early teens he may not have been as focused as he needed to be. I remember, I think the first time I saw him run, it was in probably class 3 or so, and he was in the 400. He ran 400.
Yes, his first year.
First year, and he was very skinny.
Yes.
He's very skinny.
You
and he was
remember
very windy. Yeah.
He fell in the straight in the 400 final. He fell with about 20 meters to go.
It could have been the wind, because it was a very windy afternoon and he was very thin. And he has put on some size now. But I agree with you, Ricardo. He has always been a very smooth runner, and I wish him the best, because coming back from the kind of injury that he had isn't easy. Yeah. It is very infuriating as a sports star to go through long periods of not being able to do what you love best. And Achilles injuries, in some instances, had been career-threatening or career-ending. Yeah. So I'm happy to see that he is back, and I wish him the best.
Yeah, one of the things that did not come out in the interview, Lance and Mariah, is that he finished his university studies online after he returned to Jamaica, and he got his degrees in criminology.
Oh, wow.
And from what he explained to me, he was actually an engineering major. And when he was making the decision to return to Jamaica, he couldn't continue with the engineering major. And so he switched and essentially finished a program in 1 year that otherwise might have taken 1.5 years, 2, or even more to do, which I found quite impressive. A top guy all round in my estimation. Hopefully he will have the mental strength to push through this season and beyond, and get to the levels that I think so many of us know that he has the potential to.
Yeah, looking forward to, seeing only great things from him. So what about the test match tonight? It continues live on SportsMax. I can't wait for that. My Friday has been cleared just to watch cricket.
Now that we've seen 2 days, right? How long is this one gonna go? Because we are all now at an advantage.
Yes.
Oh, Mariah doesn't want to guess again.
I don't know. I didn't do a good job the first time.
I would go as far as to say it will go into the 4th day.
Yeah, it will.
Yes.
I think so too.
Okay.
Deep into the 4th day.
Okay.
That would be my expectation.
Well,
that would mean that it's going right down to the wire now, Lance. If it goes deep into the 4th day, it's going to the wire.
Yeah, I think that's possible, based on what we've seen so far.
I just hope the West Indies can put up about 250. And I think that would be a challenging 4th inning score on this surface.
Yeah, well, the only way we can see that is if you keep it locked to SportsMax, your home of champions. We'll be bringing you that test match. On that note, I'm wishing you a very beautiful weekend. I'll be back with you on Monday. Of course, be safe. Enjoy your evening.
one, but me still a win. Nah, meds them, me I do me own thing. Me not too like the show boating, but the dumb money dog, yo, keep me floating, but yeah. Yeah, you know see me floating, when I float. Yeah, it's not a show boating, when I hide that. Yeah, you know see me floating like cloud. Yeah, it's not a show boating. Hey, we have a different style, so them can't this. The money dumping a load like sting shit. Colonna move like curry, so we can't miss. Left the ring stung and mobile in a plastic. We set a link with NCB. Couple dog, yo, from 40. Me not too like the show boating, but the dumb money dog, yo, keep me floating.